What's going on, Beyonders? So I know it's been a minute since our last video. Had a lot going on recently. Tried to keep up on the social media stuff. I've got some other projects in the works, but we're going to dive right into it. Today's Beyond Brilliant is going to be about Daryn. So Daryn picked the Decrepit ITV as his Beyond Brilliant item. And what we did is all of our staff members, if you don't know what the Beyond Brilliant is, we picked our favorite item, our favorite thing, our favorite whatever in Star Wars Galaxies. Typically it's something that's exclusive to Beyond, but not always, doesn't have to be. And we wrote why we like it and how to obtain it. So I'm just going to go ahead and read Daryn's little excerpt on what he picked and why. Obviously it's the Decrepit. Daryn says that his favorite instant travel vehicle is hands down the Decrepit Speeder. The Speeder allows the owner to program one preset travel destination. However, the truly amazing thing about this Beyond exclusive ITV is that it can be called within the city limits of major SWG cities. No more driving 500 to 1,000 meters outside the city limits just to call your ITV. The ability of the Speeder to be called within the city limits also allows players to set travel destinations that are within city limits. Try that with an ordinary ITV. So what all of that means is, so this is what the Decrepit Speeder looks like. It looks like broken XP38, like it says. It's all torn up and works just like the G9 rigger, which if you haven't got that yet, we'll make another video about that. Allows you to preset 3 different locations, not within city limits of major SWG cities, and you can set them to wherever you want to go, 3 separate locations. So for example, on my crafters, I use them for the harvesters that I've got down, so I can jump to the harvesters real quick and then back home. For my combat tunes, I typically will pick things like the guild hall, the house, wherever I'm going to be going. For my bounty hunter, for example, I pick different cities throughout the galaxy. That way I can hop around to cities real quick to see where my target's at. But you can pick one location. So really quickly, before we go over how to use our Decrepit ITV, I'm going to talk about how to get it. So on SWG Beyond, we have a legendary instance called the Spider Clan Matron. It's a 3-man legendary. Typically you're going to need to take a medic and an officer so you can have action and heals, and then whatever the other class is. But one of the drops when you complete that is the Decrepit ITV amongst a whole bunch of other incredible loot. So that's where you go ahead and you get this thing. It comes in deed form and you activate it and it grants you the ability, and then you can get it. When we use it, you go to manage locations, and I currently have one in there. It would say travel location 1. You click it, you title it wherever you want to be, and wherever it currently is that now location. So let's move on how it works. So for example, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right to the middle of Mos Eisley. So definitely can't call down any of your ITVs there. Okay, here we are. So we're sitting in the middle of Mos Eisley, as you can see over here on the map. We're sitting right here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and call our regular ITV. It says you can't do it while you're in town. So the Decrepit works. You can pull it out literally wherever you want that there's space to pull it out. Like obviously it won't pull it out in a building. Go ahead and click it. Another loading screen. And just like that, you're back to wherever you preset your location to go. So you could set this literally wherever you want to set it. If you want to set this to the middle of Mos Eisley so you can jump back to Eisley from wherever you're at, do that. If you want to set it to some city like the Talus Imp Outpost, you're more than welcome to do that. It is so helpful, especially when you're popping around from OGs and you don't want to ride 1,000, 2,000 meters away from the exit of XR Kun to find a spot, hopefully on Yavin, where there's not a nest or things trying to kill you and waiting for the GPP from other people to do it. So helpful. You can just pull it out and gone. Perfect. So it's a quick one today. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your guys' continued support. If you are somebody who isn't currently playing on the SWG Beyond server, I'm going to leave a link in the description of our video on how to join and download the game and how to get involved. We'd love to have you. We love having new players. And if anybody has any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me on Discord or any of the staff members for that matter. I don't want to speak too much for them, but they're all super helpful. They're all totally willing to help you with whatever you got going on, especially me, especially because I'm the one making the video and saying that you should DM me. I'm always around. If I don't answer, give me a little while. I'm typically going to be at work, but I should be able to answer Discord on my phone. So like I said, thank you so much for Daryn for giving us the information on this one and talking about his favorite item in SWG Beyond. Thank you everybody and have a wonderful day.